August. The catcher, number 20, Vito. Second, this shortstop, number 38, Johnny Bavaro. Pitching in batting third, number 18, Jake Lapinto. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Regalia. The third baseman, number 10, Alex Garcia. The extra hitter, number 17, John Gambino. The second baseman, number 12, Sam Sussman. Playing center field, number 11, Lucas Corey. Extra hitter, number 13, Hunter Coleman. The right fielder, number 3, Neil Marasudo. Extra hitter, number 99, Greg Mottieri. And the left fielder, number 9, Ryan Donahue. Snug Harbor's manager is Troy Segluzio, and he's assisted by Charlie Donahue and Dennis Thompson. The umpires for tonight's game at first base, Anthony Cinciati. And at home plate, George McGuire. The tournament director for tonight's game is Alan Purchasing. Pitch count, Rob Bennett. The official scorekeeper is Rich Castellano. Scoreboard operator, Megan Thompson. And the announcer for tonight's game is myself, Randy McGinn. Everyone, please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. At this time, I would like to remind everyone that this is a Little League property. The possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Also, please no noisemakers or air horns, and for your safety, please do not pass the yellow tape out in center field. Please give the appropriate recognition to both sides when deserved. Best of luck to both teams, and let's play ball!
Checking in with me again. Shot, struck, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting to you live from the beautiful and picturesque southern shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity. And we are officially live right now for what is Great Kills Little League against Snug Harbor Little League. Live from Snug Harbor, Danny Shanad, John Matera, and Tyler Lee on the call. Boys, welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome back. I'm back again. Thank you to Danny Shanad for letting me back on for this whole entire all-star journey for Nobody Cares Sports broadcasting these games. Now I'm ready for a playoff game here between Great Kills and Snug Harbor Little League.
Yeah, happy to be back. Here we go. We're getting right into it here. Pinto ready to go for pitch number 1.
We are without a doubt underway here on a glorious Wednesday night for what is the start of our 4th of July holiday. Many of you tuned in right now from the Jersey Shore as we are at the friendly confines of Snug Harbor Little League.
We got Gregory Rupp here leading off for Great Kills, the center fielder.
Yep, his favorite song, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, that's a solid song.
And his favorite hobby outside of baseball is sitting on the couch.
Nice.
This ball is driven into left field. It's actually going to be a can of corn there for the starting shortstop who makes the play.
That's Johnny Valvero at short today.
There is an incredible glare right now coming in from right field beyond the first base line. We'll have to deal with it until the sun sets, but it is a glorious sunset this evening, boys.
All right, coming to the plate here is Vito Delmar.
It is 76 degrees and breezy right now. Not many clouds in the sky as Delmar looking to get the Great Kills bats going here.
Down 0-2, LaPinto way ahead here.
Yep, Delmar's favorite food happens to be a classic steak.
Nice.
A lot of steak is a favorite food on this ball club. I talked to some of the parents before the game. I said, big on the diet here. Guys must be, working 3 jobs to cover the steak.
LaPinto here falls to 2-2. Delmar working the count a little. Oh, hanging tough.
Nice job here by Delmar to foul off the pitch and stay alive.
So in the other semifinal today, Mid-Island beats Outro 6-3. So whoever wins this game tonight will be playing Mid-Island on Saturday.
Love that little out-of-town scoreboard as this pitch is swung on and once again fouled off back to the screen. Delmar doing an unbelievable job protecting the plate.
All right, LaPinto steps in. Delmar ready to go. 2-2 pitch.
Oh, caught him looking. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. A backwards K in the scorebook. There are 2 away here for Snug Harbor in the top of the first inning.
Coming to bat here is Anthony Leno. I actually played with both his dad and uncle, coached his cousin, and played for his grandfather.
Oh,
How about
wow.
that?
That is an impressive
I run
resume.
deep with the Leno family.
So LaPinto on the hump, and the southpaw pitcher throws a mean strike. He's ahead in the count here, 0-1. Uncle Charlie makes an appearance over the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
All right, 0-2 here. Let's see what he comes with. Doesn't want to leave anything over the plate. Leno could hit.
The pitch. Swung on and driven into shallow right center field. Who's going to make the catch?
That's
and
Lucas Corey.
Center fielder gets the job done. We head, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the first inning. This top half is brought to you by our friends at KT Surgical Solutions, coming on as a proud supporter of tonight's baseball game from Snug Harbor. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first inning. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely nobody cares. Bottom half of the first inning is also brought to you by our friends at the Anthony M. Vivaro Believe Foundation. Just over a year since their inception, and they're making a tremendous wave of positive influences throughout the community, helping people that are in dire straits and doing a tremendous cause in all things they do. They've come on as a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network's Little League games this week. John, I know you're quite familiar with the Anthony M. Vivaro Believe Foundation. Want to talk about it for a hot second?
Yeah, just, follow them on social media. They do a lot for the community. Anthony's family and friends, banded together, and they just had their first gala in March, had over 700 people. They're really doing a lot for the community in Anthony's name, so follow them, whenever they have events, try to participate. It's for a good cause.
You heard it here, folks. People helping people, supporting local and the community in absolutely everything we do as we move to the bottom half of the first inning. Who's our pitcher on the mound here, boys?
We got Anthony Leno getting the start for Great Kills today. He pitched, I believe, 2 1/3 the other night in the playing game, but they kept him under the pitch count, so he's back today to throw in the semis.
Love to see it.
Yep, the third base coach and manager for the Snug Harbor team, Troy Sagluzio. It happens to be my all-star coach last year when I was a 12-year-old here at Snug Harbor.
That's right. We got to also congratulate Tyler right now, Mr. City Champ. Tyler coming fresh off a city championship yesterday up in Yonkers, right? Hicksville Little League. So
way to be.
I think Tyler's getting a key to the city.
Yep, now we go to the state tournament if we win that, regionals, and then if we win that, then the 50-70 Little League World Series. And
you have to hold your father hostage and make him bring you to Disney World, as that one is called a strike over the outside part of the dish. Gaglia is the catcher tonight behind the home plate for Great Kills. He said his favorite part about playing baseball is actually catching, so
nice.
He's in the right position.
We got Joe Torre leading off here for Snug, the catcher.
Such a great name. It's a 1-1 count.
2-1.
This ball misses just outside 2-1, and the pitcher telling his catcher, move in a little closer to the plate. I'm pitching to where your glove is, so make the target proper. 2-1.
Up top.
Misses just high. Doesn't really matter where the glove is for that one, as it is nowhere near the zone. A hitter's count. Torrey looking to make damage at the top of the lineup. 3-1.
3-1, way ahead here. Look for a spot. Let's see the pitch.
This ball is driven up the middle. Could be trouble, and it will, in fact, make its way into center field. Torrey with a leadoff single here for Snug Harbor.
Torrey's having a tremendous tournament. He's always on base. He's really the key that gets it going for them. Just really sets the tone for this team.
Yep, and here's another player that's very valuable to the Snug Harbor team, the shortstop, their leader in fielding, Johnny Vivaro.
Vivaro with one duck on the pond and trying to move him station to station. The pitch showing bunt. It pops out of the catcher's glove. Runner's going to take off for second base, and Torrey's in there without a throw. Snug now has a man in scoring position.
All right, let's see if we that looked more like a fake bunt. I don't know if he was actually. Let's see if he actually squares around now to get Torrey to third.
Showing bunt that time and coming up empty. Count evens up at 1-1. Leno rocking like an Oakland A's haircut on the mound. So we switch to the third base camera so you can see his hair for a hot second. The pitch coming home here is fouled off first base side. Count 1-2. Vivaro behind. He'll have to protect.
Yep, Vivaro got jammed a little there on the inside pitch, fouls it off, and now we have a 1-2 count.
Yeah, 1-2. Just got to protect here. Try to just put the ball in play. Let Torrey get to third for Lopinto, and I believe Regaglia is batting fourth today.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
they'll have it to protect. Runner leads off second base. The pitch is called. Strike three. Leno needed that one. There's one out here on the bottom of the first inning.
That was a big out there for Leno to come back. Lopinto coming up now. All right, let's see. Torrey's on second. Lopinto steps in the box. Big spot here for the three-batter.
Always love this point in the ball game as it's early on and pitcher versus pitcher. Lopinto trying to help himself out, going against his worthy adversary in Leno. The pitch misses just outside. Southpaw shakes his head and will reset on the mound.
Torrey getting a nice jump there off second. looking to be aggressive here and score the first run of the game. Lapinto, Regaglia, next two guys coming up.
Leno sets, delivers, and it's called a strike over the inside part of the plate. Count evens up at 1-1. Torrey doing an awful lot of dancing out there. He's not the tallest man on the roster, but he seems like he's got quick feet. Am I right about that?
Yeah, Torrey could run.
Yeah, he might not be the tallest, but he might be the fastest.
This ball is lined down first base line, and it's going to be just foul, says the home plate umpire.
All right, so he's ahead 1-2 here again. Sam County was ahead to Valvera last at bat.
Umpires for tonight's game at home plate is George McGuire, and out on the infield is Anthony Ciotti.
Look at you with the news coming in hot.
I tell you, sometimes it's almost like I know what I'm doing here. This ball is called a strike on the outside part of the dish. So after a leadoff walk and a runner gets to second on a pass ball, Leno holding Snug Harbor at bay, potentially killing a rally on his own.
2 strikeouts looking in a row right there. That's not what you want to see if you're Coach Troy. This team's been aggressive all tournament, swinging the bat.
You said it, mister. Regaglia's getting a fruit basket. He's in the batter's box here, and he looks at a called strike right down Main Street, 0-1.
All right. Danny's down 0-1. Let's see. Leno sets. Gets his sign.
The pitch is another dandy of a strike. My man Leno is painting the corners, as they say.
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic for this team so far. They've been very aggressive with the bat.
Normally early on in the count,
Yes.
Instead they find themselves in holes. On the verge of another strikeout. The 0-2, Leno delivers. Swung on and fouled off to the screen. Regaglia definitely swung at a ball there, but with 2 strikes against him, he badly needs to protect.
All right, same situation here. Down 0-2.
Meanwhile, gentlemen, with a runner in Torrey on second base, little bloop single gets somebody in. As they look at called strike 3. After a runner gets to second, it's 3 backwards Ks. Oh, doctor, great kills coming up here at the top of the second inning. 0-0 from Snug Harbor. I'll tell you what, sometimes you get into a fender bender, and sometimes you just want to make your car look fly. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're going to Los Santos Customs when you're playing GTA 6. Similar, that's what you want to do when you visit our friends Al at 550 Richmond Terrace for Fast Track Auto Body, collision repair, and custom tints. They even do those spray jobs where they put the car in, they paint the whole car. Honestly, the whole thing's too high-tech for me, but if that's up your alley, and it should be, go down there, tell them Nobody Cares Sports Network sent you, and get 10% off of your services. Danny Shenad, Tyler Lee, and James Matera.
James?
No, what is your name?
God, you say it every...
I know. My brain shut off. And you know what's funny? I knew my brain shut off because Tyler looked at me and was like, what's his problem? Yeah. Anyway... You're lucky to be here. This is a broadcasted miracle. And to all of you at home, enjoy it. It's not like any other sports network on earth. Top of the second inning, Nobody Cares Sports on the YouTube machine. Let us know in the comments on YouTube where you're tuned in from. We'll shout you out, hopefully by the beach, boy.
Shout out to my man Matt from work listening right now. Matty Transfers.
Matty Transfers?
Yeah.
What a great nickname. Well, top of the second inning, we got a new batter at the dish. Midolo got to tell me something about this young man, Tyler.
Yeah, Rocco Midolo, his favorite song happens to be Superhero by Metro Boomin, and his favorite hobby outside of baseball is wiffle ball.
I love wiffle ball.
Yep, me too.
Pretty sure I have a mean tennis elbow today because of my love of wiffle
I can
ball.
see that.
Never played tennis a day in my life. Elbow was putting in work. Now pitch. The deuce just missing over the inside part of the plate. Count is 2-0. LaPinto in a hole here. A pitch. Swung on and driven into left field. Could be trouble, but the catch is made.
That's Ryan Donahue in left.
Yep, Ryan Donahue with a good play out there in left field, and that's the first out of this inning.
Heck of a job by the bookie. Third base line working camera. He caught that on camera.
Bookie, you're the man, Bookie.
Well, maybe tonight he won't get paid in yen, and just for the sake of Uncle Sam and Independence Day, we'll give him the old American dollar.
I say we stick with the yen. It's
all right, then.
It's working.
He won't get paid then.
Does he have the headphones on today?
No, he is
He don't
isolated in captivity. This ball is sliced down third base line and fair. It bounces off the bag. Bookie doing his best to capture the action, but that ball took a mean hop off third base's bag, popped up into the air.
Yep.
And it's a fortuitous bounce if you're Snug Harbor, gentlemen, because that easily should be a two-bagger.
Yep. About a week ago in our South Shore versus Snug Harbor continuation game after the rainout, there was a ball hit down the third base line. Romano tried to dive it. He would have had it, but it hit the base and it popped up. Same thing happened here.
All right, 1-0 here. Is this DeConto, I believe?
Up to bat?
Yeah, 45.
Yep, number 45.
What do you got about him?
About him? Well, DeConto's favorite hobby outside of baseball is football, and his favorite food is pizza.
Nice.
Solid.
Solid.
Everybody loves pizza.
Everybody
Can't
loves
go
pizza.
wrong.
Not in this town, you can't. Showing bunt here. Ronner leads off first and now dives back to first. Torrey says, "You better get back to first, my man. Not up in here."
All right, LaPinto deals behind 2-1.
Showing bunt. This is going to be fouled at home plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2.
Great job by the umpire letting everybody know what time it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, here we go. LaPinto on the hill, 2-2, 1 out, man on first. He deals. Little outside, 3-2, full count. It's a big pitch right here.
I had the right idea. Tried to get him to chase with a bad pitch. Now you have to make a very good pitch to get the man out. The payoff pitch with a runner leading off first. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, we got 2 outs now, man on first. Coming to bat, I believe, is Sal Vista. Yes.
Yep, just to say something, that is LaPinto's second strikeout of the game.
Tell me something about this kid Vista, Tyler.
Vista, his favorite song is "Till I Collapse" by Eminem. A famous song that they always play this around here at Snug Harbor.
Well, I mean, it's a fan favorite everywhere, but this kid's got good choice. What's his favorite food?
Favorite food? Pasta.
Solid.
Yeah. And his 2 favorite athletes, Pete Alonso and Shohei Ohtani.
This ball's popped up to the pitcher. It's a can of corn. That is going to do it for great kills here on the top of the second. We move to the bottom half. You're tuned in to Little League Baseball on Nobody Cares Sports. This half of baseball is brought to you by our friends Jack Carlson and Comfort Solutions, air conditioning specialist. In a shocking series of events, boys, I am not sweating like a farm animal tonight, and that's because I was resting comfortably in the AC, which was serviced by our friends at Comfort Solutions. Prior to this ball game, get a lot closer to getting ourselves a trailer, maybe a little hair and makeup. You guys you don't even care. Well, anyway, if you want to make sure they're not baking like a toasted cheese head out here, call 917-560-6195 and stay cool all summer long. I'm telling you right now, support local because nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Leno popping the glove here, picking it up over that mic.
Well, up for Snug Harbor to lead off this bottom of the second inning, we have number 10, Alex Garcia, the third baseman.
We are back here in the bottom half of the second inning. We've got a new batter coming to the dish, Garcia. Not so much going through the, interests of this 10U ball club from Snug Harbor. We've met them a couple of times, broadcasted a couple of their games. We haven't had a chance to broadcast this 10U ball club out of Great Hills, and we really want to make sure that we introduce them to the audience at home. And Tyler, you're doing a fantastic job, and Jacob, you're doing a good job too.
Yeah, Jacob, James, Josh, whatever you want to call me tonight.
Django Heimersmith.
All right, Garcia stepping in, looking to get something started here for Snug. Up top. I'm sure Coach Troy had a few words with his team after that, should say, unaggressive first inning. If that's even a word.
Yep, you got to be aggressive if you're trying to win an all-star bowl game. Well, Alex Garcia up to bat. The pitcher, Leno, he sets, deals the 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed by Garcia to make the count 1-2.
All right, here we go. Leno ahead. He's been living ahead all day today, except for, I think, the leadoff batter.
Except for the leadoff batter, Torrey, who singled right back up the middle. He's been ahead in every single count so far. Here we go. Leno sets, deals the 1-2 pitch, sets, balls low, makes the count 2-2. Garcia looked at a ball down and away, which makes the count 2-2 now. Here we go. We have no runners on base. The score is 0-0 in the bottom second inning. Garcia steps into the plate. Leno shakes off the first on. He shakes yes the second one. The pitch. Swung on and missed above the head for Garcia, and that's Leno's first out of this inning.
I think it's the hair. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Did we go over Leno's stats or his Q&A that he provided here?
Yeah, his favorite hobby outside of baseball happens to be basketball, and you can see that because his favorite athlete is Michael Jordan.
Nice.
That's a solid athlete answer.
He's throwing a lot of strikes.
Yep, as that first pitch is looked on by Gambino to make the count 0-1.
All right, shakes off his catcher, looks in, ready to go, 0-1.
Oh, Gambino pops this one up down right field line, and the catch is made in foul territory. The Great Hills faithful love it.
Yep, that is the second out of this inning recorded by Leno. Great catch out there by the right fielder.
Here comes Sam Sussman. Two outs.
2 out, what do you got? It's there's a lovely breeze coming in right now.
Yeah, I know. Because this door behind us won't shut closed. So.
We got to make sure it stays open, as this is a bunt and a beautiful one at that. Leno fires to first, gets the runner. What an athletic play. My man is putting on a show on the hump. We head to the top half of the third inning. It's still 0-0 from Snug Harbor Little League. I'll tell you what, this summer you really need to do yourself a favor and get Chef Joe from Jay's on the Bay down to your backyard. That's right, why go down to the restaurant when you can have my man chef up something amazing right in your yard? Hang out poolside. We've gone through the chicken palm. Now we're starting to get into the seafood, the pasta dishes. He is absolutely doing it all. Located on the corner of Holland Boulevard and Bay Street in Rosebank. It's fine dining, and he is a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. As always, mention us and get 10% off your services from Jay's on the Bay. Boys, welcome back to the broadcast. How are you?
Doing good. We got the coach of Great Hills coming over to check pitches from the booth. We have Braden Paul leading off here in the top of the third for Great Hills.
Tyler, take it here for a second. And in the fourth inning, we're going to have a guest from Staten Island Advanced, James Speciale, to join us, all right?
Okay. Here we have Braden Paul stepping into the dish, the first baseman and left fielder, the lefty hitter, and his favorite athlete is Kobe Bean Bryant.
All right. Sorry, we had a visitor in the booth. Had to turn around for a second. Lopinto deals 0-1, 0-2. Nice pitch. It looked like a little off speed. There now Paul steps in 0-2. Lopinto way ahead. Fouls it off.
The 0-2 pitch from Lopinto's fouled off into the screen by Paul, and we will keep the count at 0-2. Here we go. Brian Paul step to this. The umpire signals that we are ready. Lopinto's 0-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, 1 and 2 here to Braden Paul.
Troy doing a great job behind the plate.
Yeah, that was a nice block.
Yep, he was a really good catcher for Jamie Max this year in the Snug Harbor League. As the 1-2 pitch
Nice
swung
pitch.
on and missed by Paul, and Lopinto records the first strikeout of this inning. And this brings up Miguel Vargas.
Number 2.
His favorite food is Chipotle.
Nice.
Nice
Wonder what he
Chipotle.
gets from there.
Yeah, I wonder what he gets. And his favorite part about baseball is hitting missiles.
Hitting missiles. Nice.
The 0 pitch, Lopinto gets ahead in the count here with the 0-0 strike.
Hit that corner.
Yep,
The Great Kill's faithful in the crowd. Nice and loud over here.
yep. Great Kills is packed out today. And I was at a recent game at Great Kills, which was crazy. 10 innings, 12U boys.
Yes.
Snug Harbor ended up winning 3-1. It was a crazy
What
game.
was that, Saturday night, I believe?
Yep,
Yeah,
Saturday
I think
night.
so. All right, two in a row here to Vargas. Falls behind 2-1.
Yep, after he got ahead in the count with an 0-1 strike, he falls behind with 2 straight balls. The 2-1 pitch from Lopinto's high once again for the 3rd time in a row, makes the count 3-1. Lopinto looks like he's losing his control there on the mound.
He's got to just, one thing I've noticed with him, he's just got to slow down and compose himself. Oh,
Yep.
Up top, ball 4.
After getting ahead in the count 0-1, the 4 straight pitches above Vargas' head, and Vargas draws a walk to go to first base.
We have the catcher, Vito Gaglia, coming to plate here. 1 out.
Yep, Vito Gaglia coming up to the plate. His favorite song is Can't Tell You
Squares the
Nothing.
bunt.
Ooh,
Strike
goes
1.
on top. His favorite song is Can't Tell You Nothing from Kanye West, and his favorite food, chicken parm.
Chicken palm, nice. My kind of guy.
Yep, I love chicken parm too. Well, the 0-1 pitch from Lopinto on the attempt bunt for the 2nd time is missed, and that will make the count 0-2.
So we have an 0-2 count here.
Runner on first base.
Runner on first. Gaglia, the catcher, steps in. Let's see what Lopinto does here. Way ahead in the count. Gaglia calls time in the box. Gaglia's got the chain hanging out. I like it.
The 0-2 pitch from Lopinto, called strike 3 on the outside corner. That's the 2nd out of this inning.
Yeah, Gaglia didn't seem like he liked that pitch, but, you know, the umpire's been calling it. So, you know, Snug had a few of those in the 1st inning with the outside corner. But now coming up to plate is Jackson Holly, number 22.
Yep, Jackson Holly's favorite hobby outside of baseball, swimming in the pool. It's
Nice.
pool season now. You know, hot weather. Got to
Hopefully-
swim in the pool.
Hopefully he didn't swim today, the game.
Yep. That was one of the rules of All Stars when I was playing. They said no pools. You can no swimming in pools.
Well, I mean, you're
during
a city
All-Star.
champ now, so I mean, you probably could swim on game days. Lopinto
No.
up top, 2-0 here again. One thing I've noticed about Lopinto is he has to drive the leg. When he don't drive the leg down, he usually leaves the ball high a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got to get the leg up and finish downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Some pitches he don't. There you go. Right, it got lower. He just missed the target.
Yeah, well, also, you got to take his time. You know, you're going a little bit too fast-paced. You got to take your deep breath on the mound. Take your time. You don't have to rush.
Got to stick with his mechanics.
Well, Lopinto gets behind here in a 3-0 count. The 3-0 pitch outside, and it sets the 2nd walk of this inning and makes 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And looks like Torrey will visit Lopinto on the mound.
Big trouble in Little China. 2 ducks on the pond, 2 outs for Snug Harbor. Snug Harbor comes into this game, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated. And I believe it is Great Kills that suffered just 1 loss to this Snug Harbor team.
Yeah, they played last Friday. I believe it was 5.
No, Great Kills won 1-3 this year.
No, I think he said to Snug.
Oh, yeah, you know, they lost to Snug, yes. But Great Kills finished with the 1-3 record in pool play.
And then they
Beat
won
Staten
the
Island
playing
League in
game
the
the other
pool
night,
play.
yeah.
Yep, and playing game.
But they played close games. I know the game against Mount Island,
Yeah.
I believe, went to extra innings.
They always play close games.
So now up to bat is Andrew Rachnowitz.
Yep, Andrew
This is a big
Rackner
at bat
steps to the
here.
box.
He's up top again. Leadoff batter up next.
Lapinto in a real hole here, gentlemen. He seems to have temporarily lost the strike zone in the top of the third inning with 2 runners on, and now he gets a desperate strike call. 1-1, the count evens up.
Yep. Andrew's favorite food happens to be macaroni and meatballs.
Nice.
This ball is hit right side of the infield. That's going to be an out. A beautiful play made by the second baseman to make the throw from the edge of the grass. Snug Harbor gets out of trouble. Nothing. Who's going to break the tie? Will it be Snug? Find out in the bottom half after this. Nobody cares. This half inning brought to you by Qualitech Computers, the official technology provider of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. If you ever get yourself the blue screen of death, it's a terrible thing to have on your computer. Or if you're just looking for IT for your business, there's no better people to call than our friends at Qualitech Computers. Shout out to Adam Manoni and the gang. We are now in the bottom half of the third inning. I'm keeping the streak alive in writing the right inning on the screen. I never do that. Leno gets ahead in the count here once again with a strike, 0-1, and Snug still sitting back, not attacking early on.
Lucas Corey up here leading off the center fielder for Snug.
This ball is driven towards left field, and it's going to be an easy play made on the fly for the shortstop, and there is one away. Quick at bat there.
Coming up now for Snug is number 13, Hunter Holman.
Yep, he was one of the players of the game against Mid Island, tallied 2 hits in that game, and also tallied 1 hit against South Shore.
Holdman fouls this one back to the screen, and the count is 0-1. So being a bit more aggressive here is Snug Harbor at the plate, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, Holdman had a few hits in the 112-degree game that day at Mid Island.
Terrible heat.
Hot.
It was hot, that's right. That ball called the strike over the outside, 0-2. You guys, I know Tyler doesn't remember, but Tara, I know you remember Sports Fest in Newdorf.
Oh, yeah, Newdorf. Right,
that place was air-conditioned and glorious.
Yeah, Newdorf and Highland, right across from Gennaro's.
Wish we had Sports Fest around. The 0-2 swung on and fouled off. Holdman stays alive at the dish. Sports Fest was this gigantic bubble near Newdorf High School.
Had like basketball courts.
Basketball courts. You could fit a whole baseball field in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was legit. Everything went on there. Parties.
They used to have dances on Friday night. Shanad used to go break dance.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I can't walk today. The pitch is swung on, and this is going to be trouble, but the catch is going to be made beyond second base. And just like that, there's 2 away here for Great Kills.
Was the Bucky also dancing on the floor?
Bucky still goes. Bucky's still going break dance on Friday nights.
Yeah. Should see him.
Yeah, now we have Neil Marshulo up to the dish.
First time I found him, he was actually in a dumpster wrestling a raccoon for a pancake. The pitch is called a strike. I said, hey, man, you want to work camera?
Still didn't get his name, though, right?
No. You don't need his name. He's an enigma. In another nothing ball game, nobody on an 0-1 count, and now we're 0-2. Marashulo in a hole, and Leno absolutely dealing on his A game tonight as this Great Hills southpaw. The 0-2. Just a bit outside, as the late great Bob Euchre used to say. 1-2 is our count.
All right, Leno's been working ahead all night long.
Oh, 1-2. Swung on. This ball's going to be driven up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman to fire across the diamond and makes the play.
Wow.
Great Kills is on their game tonight. It's a rival of North and South as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Special guest joining us when we come back. Keep it locked right here. Nobody cares. This half inning of baseball is brought to you by our friends at DPM Contracting, all phases of interior and exterior contracting. This kitchen and this bathroom, well, it could be yours. And with 10% services off when you mention Nobody Cares Sports, 347-612-5063. And while you're at it, keep renovating that house and get your windows from Windows We Are, the eighth wonder of the world. Free parking in Brooklyn, 9110 Fifth Avenue. And keep your eyes peeled. Hurricane season is on the way. Matter of fact, it's already here. That's why you got to reach out to 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE, 732-955-4232. Big shout out to Coach Cosmo Martelli at Amore Catholic High School coming on as a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. We're underway here in the top of the fourth inning. Danny Shenad, John Matera, and special guest from the Staten Island Advance, James Speciale, joining us in the broadcast booth. James, welcome to the booth, brother.
Thanks, Dan. Pleasure to be with you guys as usual.
James, I haven't seen you since we had you up in Fordham, St. Peter's championship game,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
That was a good time.
Great game. Sure was.
Well, we got real good seats here. Kids can hear every word you say, so careful what you say. Parents will kill you.
If they've been listening to you, then they can listen to me, pal.
100%. They haven't been treated very good at all with me on the mic.
Too bad Nobody Cares wasn't around when James was running the Little League scene a few years ago.
I tell
That's
you.
right. I would have loved that.
Man, you're not too old to suit up. The counts run full here, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 to the leadoff batter here on the top of the fourth inning. The pitch is called a ball. Oh, Rupp is going to make his way down to first base. Great Kills is in business. James, what do you see so far this ball game?
Yeah, so far you got a couple of hard-throwing big southpaws. Well, you had a couple. Looks like Lapinto's coming out of the game right now. Leno's looked great for Great Kills. I think he's retired 9 in a row after that leadoff hit by Torrey. And Lapinto lost the strike zone a little in the last inning.
100%. I mean, he's been dead on all game and then really struggled, but nothing doing. They got out of it, but here once again, he seems to have lost his strike zone, and they've taken him out. Delmar is going to have a chance at the bat. When we return, it's James Speciale, John Matera, and Danny Shenad in the broadcast booth. Nobody Cares Sports. Keep it locked. Nobody cares. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Jimmy Mac's, 280 Watchalk Road, Westerly. In the heart of it, as a matter of fact, they're celebrating 35 years. They've got a private party room available, and it's a great place to have your next gathering, be it for family or friends. A big shout out to the McBratney family coming on as proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. And that family and that restaurant does so much for the community. They just so happen to also support Nobody Cares. But Jimmy Mac's, class act and organization here in Staten Island, as we welcome everybody back here to the top of the fourth inning. A runner is off first base. Delmar is the batter. Who is the new man on the hump?
We got John Gambino coming in, who actually pitched against Great Kills Friday night in the last game of the pool play.
Okay.
I think he pitched either a complete game or close to it. So let's see. They've seen him once already, so let's see if he could replicate that. James, what do you think? You think Joe Bruno would have liked to be on this when he was?
This would have been made for Joe Bruno.
Yeah,
let me
he
tell you.
would've loved it,
Joe
right?
Bruno was doing this before anybody else.
He was your assistant, right?
We coached together in
Yeah.
2018 to 2020. Yeah, he was a rival of mine for a few years, and when we had two trotters at Great Kills, he had the Americans and I had the Nationals. But then he came over to the Nationals. We brought him over to the dock side.
I thought I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's won together, right? Didn't you go pretty far together one thing?
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, a little bunt here, and it's going to go foul down first base line. Bit of small ball here attempted as Great Kills tries desperately to put a runner into scoring position.
This is the evolution of the Little League tournament, especially with the new 12 batter rules. A lot of bunting.
A bunt is, in fact, laid down this time down third base side. They throw to first, and the runner is safe. Oh, doctor. First and second for Great Kills with nobody out here on the top of the fourth inning. And the Great Kills faithful are making an awful lot of noise here, boys.
Well, that was a blueprint by Delmar. Smart little 9-year-old player.
Nothing 9 years old about that young man.
Leno up here to bat. He can help himself here on the mound.
Love a pitcher versus pitcher scenario as this ball misses outside the count. 2-0. Gambino in dangerous territory now. Sets, delivers, missing high, 3-0. That one nowhere near close. And Snug Harbor is in real trouble now for the first time, seemingly all ball game.
Maybe the first time in this tournament.
The
It is.
pitch misses way outside. Leno works a walk. The bases are juiced for Great Kills Little League with nobody out.
Coming up to bat here is Rocco Medolo.
Yeah, cleanup hitter Medolo for Great Kills. John, you've been around a long time, played, coach, and everything. What do you think of the pool play aspect of the game?
I like things and I don't like things. What I didn't like was, a team that always lost the first two games only got to play 2 games together, right? So looking at it from that angle, it gives some kids a chance to play more games and have more of an experience. But on the other end, I mean, you could basically, just stroll through pool play and then just.
It takes a lot of the strategy out that you used to have, especially with the new rules. But
Yeah.
a team like Snug Harbor, they're 4-0. They're 4-0, 1 loss now, they're done.
Yes.
I'm not predicting anything right now.
No, but you're right.
Without the double elimination, you don't have that chance to get back into it. They played great in pool play. Now they're against a 4-seed team, and
Yeah, they have no chance
anybody's
even
game.
on having
It's
a bad
anybody's
day.
game.
Yeah.
Talk about anybody's game. We're in a crucial part of this one. Bases juice, 3 ducks on the pond. And this ball is
straight up.
popped up first base side.
Lupinto got
And
it.
the catch is going to be made with 1 out.
That was a big out there for Gambino. Coming up is Nick Salmonese. I believe his last at bat, he hit that ball off the base over at third. Am I right, James?
yes, that was
I
him.
see you have a book over there. Okay.
Yeah, that was him. But he just threw 4 straight
Yeah, and he was
balls
swinging
to-
at the first
to
pitch.
Leno. The base is loaded. He's
Oh,
swinging.
this ball
Foul ball.
slapped down third
Oof.
base line and called foul by the home plate umpire. And as we are sitting here, gentlemen, looking directly down third base line, I
got it
guarantee
right.
you that's a right call.
It was a foul ball, absolutely.
Well, now that's twice that he's went that way, so maybe Garcia should hug the line a little.
Home plate umpire George McGuire with an emphatic foul call.
He got it
and
right.
the right one at that. And he had to yell it because the Great Kills faithful were making all sorts of noise, breaking decibel levels, thinking it was a run. Instead, the 0-1 grounded right side. 1 run will come in to score. And they're going to hold everybody else. Great Kills has finally broken through, and it is 1-0.
Salmon East with 2 hits so far in the day.
Salmon East puts the bat on the ball all the time. He usually does go the other way, so it was interesting him pulling the ball there with the infield in.
Gambino throwing off speed pitch, so he was out in front. He just waved his bat through.
That ball missing high. Snug Harbor nowhere near out of the woods yet. A 1-0 count. Bases remain juiced. This ball fouled back behind home plate. Count evens up at 1-1.
Good healthy cut by DeCunto there.
Yeah, he was ready to go. Gambino ready to go. Deals 1-1, 1 out, loaded bases.
A pitch swung on and
That's
driven
dropping.
into right field. That ball's going to bounce in for a hit. 1 run comes in to score. It is now 2-0. Great Kills. And oh, doctor, are they letting the rally monkey go?
Again, talking about the one and done scenario now in the playoffs. There's nothing to fall back on. You're in a tough spot. You're on your home field, and you're down 2-0 now.
Still 1 out here. Vista steps in. Gambino gets ahead with a strike.
Let's talk about not being out of the woods. Wanting to keep it close here before this one gets out of hand. As Vista swings at a ball out of the zone. Count is 0-2. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure you send this one around town. This is free Little League Baseball powered by our sponsors. They're going to come home with this ball, and they will not get the force out as the ball bounces away at home plate. Everybody's safe. The bases remain juiced. And it's now 3-0 for Great Kills here in the top of the 4th inning.
Bases loaded, situation like this, elimination game, things start getting a little tight. That was a routine play. He just made he short hopped the catcher there.
We have Braden Paul coming to bat now for Great Kills.
Station to station, Great Kills continuing to move. Will they get the force at home? They get 1. And now there are officially two outs here in the top of the 4th inning.
Great Kills are doing a lot of first pitch swinging.
Yes.
I like the aggression, but
Could
new
have hurt you
pitcher,
that one at bat.
maybe see a pitch.
All right, coming up is Miguel Vargas. 2 outs, loaded bases.
A pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. If you're just tuned in, Danny Shenad, play-by-play, doing color right now. It's John Matera, and out of the Staten Island Advance, James Speciale. The 0-1 is painted over the outside part of the dish. 0-2. Gambino trying desperately to shut the door on what has become a gargantuan 4th inning rally for Great Kills.
Yeah, so Snug's going to have to punch back. I mean, down 3-0, going to be going into the bottom of the 4th, and I believe they have 11-12-1 coming up. They're going to have to get out of this inning here and then try to look to cut this in half a little bit.
That ball missing low, short hops the plate. Count evens up at 2-2.
There's a big spot right here. You don't want to add any more insurance runs, so they got to come up with an out.
The pitch swung on and fouled up to the screen. We'll do it again.
Snug Harbor wins this game. They'll be hosting Mid-Island, who beat South Shore 6-3 tonight. I think that's to be a Saturday night game.
Yeah, Saturday, yep.
And if Great Kills prevails, they'll be traveling to Mid-Island.
How about that? This pitch misses low, and yet again, a count has run full. We'll have a payoff pitch. Anticipate the runners to be active on those base pads. 3-2, 2 outs. The pitch is called strike 3. This game is going to be kept at bay thanks to the pitching of Gambino. It's 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning from Snug Harbor. Keep it locked, ladies and gentlemen. All-Star Baseball with Nobody Cares returns in a hot second. Well, we often talk about party rooms. I want to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, about a party barn. That's why you got to check out our friends at Duffy's on Forest Avenue in Staten Island, arguably the best burgers in NYC. Now they've added this great party room, and it's a party barn. It's exactly the kind of space that I want to be hanging out in, and that's why these great people over here at Duffy's came on as proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Mention Nobody Cares when you go to Duffy's and get 10% off your bill. How about that, kiddies? That is a great way to go. Leno is back on the hump here for great kills as we are pumping all sorts of fun music. Tyler Lee hanging out. What do you guys make of Tyler Lee so far with his broadcasting?
Tyler's the rising star. You got to lock him up to an extension.
Nah, this guy's a gem. He's a impeccable bookman for his dad at CSI McCown High School.
I think you actually have to take some of the yen you pay the bookie with and give it to Tyler.
Well, I tried calling his father several times to book him today. He didn't answer, and I was forwarded to an agency. I don't know what that's about.
All right, well, Jerry leads off here for Snug.
This ball is going to be driven possibly up the middle, and the play's going to be sent to first base, and he's safe.
That was big there by Mojeri to get on, especially after Great Kills just punched. At least it gives him a little life here with, I believe this should be Ryan Donahue coming to the plate.
Down 3, they're swinging too, so everybody's being aggressive.
Coach Troy going through signs over there. Let's see what he's calling. Donahue steps in. Mojeri on first. Ball up top. 1-0.
Everything changes when the leadoff man gets on.
Yes.
You saw the leadoff walk for Great Kills.
Yep.
You know, he came around to score. Now you see a little dribbler up here, takes a bad bounce, kid beats it out for an infield single. You know, could change the complexion of the inning.
That's up. Coach Troy just told Mojeri to be smart over there. I think the lead was a little big. 2-0 here. Let's see. What do you think? Take, James? Take the throws and
I
strike?
think you got to take. You got to be taken here. Yeah, you have to be.
There you go.
He's been in the strike zone all night, but considering where they are in the order and down 3, I think you got to take that. Try to get 2 on for the top of the order.
Yeah, they got a hit. I mean, that was very uncharacteristic of them last time around, but, you know, they get another shot.
Yeah.
Up top. All right, this is big right here. You don't want to walk the 2 leadoff guys for the top of the order, right? So, well, one was a hit, but you get the point. Put them
Might
both
be getting
on.
a double take here.
Yeah, not a bad idea. The ball starts getting a little tighter as the pressure goes up.
Yep.
Ooh, that could have been up.
Good swing. Yeah, it was a little high, but it was a good aggressive swing. Is this Charlie's son?
Yes.
Okay.
So we've got one runner leading off first base in a 3-2 count with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leno, the southpaw, sets and delivers.
Yeah.
Missing high. There are now 2 runners on as Donahue works a walk, and the tying run will come to the plate.
Hey, ton of credit there to Mojeri and Donahue coming to bat as the 11 and 12 batters after Great Kills just hung a 3-spot. Both having tough at-bats and getting on base, 1 by hit, 1 by walk, which sets the stage for Torrey here, who led off the game with a hit in the first.
Absolutely huge because you figure you got the bottom 2 in the order, throw strikes, see if your defense can back you up. You get a little infield hit and you get a walk. Now you got 2 on for the top of the order. This
Ladies and gentlemen, lock the doors, pull down the shades. All-Star Little League Baseball at its finest. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 ducks on the pond, the tying run at the plate, and the first pitch delivered, a strike.
All right, here we go. Torrey's ready to go. Leno's ready to go. 0-1, nobody out.
Leno sets, delivers. Torrey sends this one left side, and it's going to roll just foul. He'll now come back to the plate in a terrible hole, 0-2.
He was on the team last year, Torrey. Right?
Torrey was, yeah. They had
He's a little scrappy kid. I like
Torrey, Valvero.
Scrappy.
You know,
I like scrappy
He
kids,
is.
man.
They had 3 9s last year.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the name.
And they're the 1, 2, and 3 batters this year.
Okay.
Leno shakes off the first sign, likes the second. The pitch is swung on, hit first base line.
Foul ball.
And just foul signifies the home plate umpire. It'll stay an 0-2 count. Joe Torre, the catcher, I might add, also wears number 6 like the Major League Baseball player Joe Torre.
This is true.
All right, 0-2. Leno just shook off his catcher.
That's the second time he's done that. The pitch is called as strike three at the letters. Torre can't believe it as he heads back to the dugout. The first out this inning with 2 runners on base. Snug desperately trying to move him over as here comes Bavaro to the dish.
That was a big out for Leno.
Huge. Similar spot to the strike 3 pitch on the final batter of the inning for Gray Kills last inning.
The pitch. Swung on and missed. Leno really reached back for some extra high stinking cheddar that time. 0-1's our count. 1 out, runners lead off first and second. The pitch. Bavaro fouls this one up to the screen. Count 0-2. Leno way in front yet again.
He's been working ahead for the most part tonight.
He has, and he's come back nice after those first 2 batters. Strike out Torre, and now he's ahead of Bavaro 0-2.
Leno shakes off his catcher yet again. Gets the sign. The southpaw delivers. High cheddar. Down on strikes goes Bavaro, and there's 2 away. And those ducks on the pond are seemingly stranded for the moment.
Big pitch right there for Leno. His pitch count's pretty low, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's not throwing in many batters.
Say another word, you're going. That's enough.
As we have home plate umpire shouting word down, I believe, into the Snug Harbor dugout.
Yeah, we can't see from here. We got the big cinder block, but
George McGuire, the home plate umpire, letting him know not up in here. As that ball misses high out of Leno's hands. That is his first ball to a new batter at the dish. 1-0, he falls behind this inning.
Snug Harbor needs Lapinto to come up big right here. There's a big spot.
The pitch.
They're not.
Called a strike. He caught the outside part of the dish. He painted that one like we're at Lowe's.
Biggest at bat of the game right here. 3-hitter, 2 on, tying run, bottom of the 4th.
They're doing the wave in left center field. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back over here to Joe Corey hanging out with us in the booth. He's got a tremendous amount of love for this community. If you've ever been down to On a Roll over there in Newdorp, they do an amazing thing with a roast beef, hot melted cheese, gravy. My God, just thinking about it, I got to get out of here. There's a 1-2 count on the field. With 2 outs, Leno gets the sign and delivers. This ball is fouled off, right side, out of play. Count will stay the same. We'll do it again.
Is this the first year with lights here or last year was?
No, last year.
Oh, last year was? Okay.
Yeah, we had them last year, opening day we unveiled.
Leno in a 1-2 delivers. This ball missing low. A lot of movement on the base pads, but everybody stays still.
Gagley was able to keep that in front of him.
That was a big play.
Yes.
And good discipline by Lapinto not biting on that pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, 'cause if that ball gets by, runners advance, so a base hit probably would score both in that instance.
Massive moment in the game. Runners lead off first and second. The 2-2 misses just high above the letters. And I mean, that was right on the borderline as there's been a couple of punch-outs with that exact pitch. Leno not so lucky there. The count runs full, 3-2.
All right, here we go. There's a big one. Full count, 2 outs.
The pitch. Called strike 3 over the outside part of the dish. Lapinto down on strikes. The Great Kills fans going wild. We'll be back with the top of the 5th. James Speciale from the Advance. Thanks for joining us, brother. We'll be back with more Little League Baseball in just a hot second. Danny Shinot on the call. Nobody cares. Yeah, this half inning of baseball brought to you by our friends Calco Roofing and Gutters, 917-226-0113. Get ahead of those crazy rainstorms we've been having And make sure that you call our buddy Charlie Calco. And while we're on the topic, we got to give a big shout out to you-know-who, Bagel Schmagel. 7510 3rd Avenue in Brooklyn, coming on as proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Who doesn't love a good bagel? Oh, my God. Give me an everything bagel with cream cheese. Boogie likes butter and cream cheese on his bagels. My man's got all sorts of sets of issues. As well, we want to give a shout out. Make sure you will follow our new favorite puppy on Instagram at K9_Varo. It is a new service dog here serving the law enforcement here in the New York City community, named after in memoriam of Anthony Vivaro. And like I said, who doesn't love following puppies on Instagram? That is done in coordination with the Anthony Believe Foundation, the Vivaro Believe Foundation. As John Matura and Tyler Lee welcome back to the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 5th inning is underway.
All right, I believe this is the catcher Gaglia leading off here. Yeah, it is. I remember the chain.
This ball is popped up at first, at home actually, and the catch is going to be made by the pitcher, Gambino. Quick at bat there leads to 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. If you're just joining us, it's been a pitcher's duel, but in the 4th inning, the bats came alive for great kills, and that has been the story of our ball game, 3-0. On the flip side, Leno pitching an absolute gem for great kills. He found himself in a massive jam, bases loaded last inning, pitched his way out of it, and our score remains here, 3-0, as Holly is at the dish here for great kills, down 0-1.
All right, 1-1 here, 1 out, and Jackson Holly coming to the plate.
Hey, Tyler Lee once again joining us in the booth. Tyler, thanks for giving your seat up to James Speciale. You're a very professional young man.
Thank you. Well, and we have a 1-1 pitch from Gambino. Is swung on a miss for strike 2.
Oof. Tough pitch there. Gambino, a right-handed pitcher. Holly, a left-handed batter. The pitch swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. Count 1-2.
All right, so we got 1-2, 1 out to Holly.
Yep, while I was gone in that inning, the Snug Harbor walked a lot of people. Then Lapinto came in. That ball,
Nice. Okay.
Rope to first base, and an easy play made there by Lapinto. Makes it 2 away now for great kills.
Yep, just some errors from Snug Harbor there. Some walks from Lapinto. Then they brought in Gambino, and great kills. Got the runners, threw into the plate to some base hits, and make the score 3-0 now.
All right, coming up to the bat now is Andrew Rachnowitz.
There's a strike called over the outside part of the dish. 0-1 is our count.
Yep, Rachnowitz. Favorite athlete is the shortstop for the New York Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Ball sent up the middle. It's going to be a tough play there.
Nice play.
Throw over to first is in time. Snug Harbor gets the job done here. GKLL goes down 1-2-3. We head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Will Snug Harbor be able to get on the board? Find out after this. Nobody cares. It's that time of the game where we'd like to remind you that there is a brand new field under construction. We're going to break ground here on it in the fall. It's in memorial of Rory DiCristoforo. It's what they're calling a starter field here at Snug Harbor, like, you know, before T-ball and things of that nature for the real young kids to come out and play. If you'd like to make a donation for this fantastic new project, well, there's a QR code on the screen. All you've got to do is scan it, and you could donate. You, my man, you can put that down right there on the black, not the white, not the white. Yeah, move that cup. You, my man, James. What's James' last name again?
James Monahan, his brother, also plays with me on the 50-70 All-Star team. He was player of the game yesterday.
James Monahan is the man.
What is this?
4th of July?
4th of July hot dog eating contest going on in the booth tonight?
My man just came in with a ton of hot dogs. We're going to have to get a picture of that as we've entered the bottom of the 5th inning. Regaglia at the plate. James, I appreciate you, brother.
We're going to have like a little Tyler Chestnut in here tonight.
Yeah.
Hold up. Put it back, Tyler. I got to get a picture.
Oh.
Oh, he hits Regaglia. Snug Harbor gets a man on.
Well, I guess you'll take it any way you can get it at this point.
He is not going to rub it.
Alex Garcia coming to the bat here in the bottom of the 5th with nobody out, a runner on first, and Snug Harbor down 3-0. It's getting late here. I mean, if they're going to look to do something, they got to get going.
You said it. And shout out to the Trezza family who says they're tuned in all the way from North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Rooting hard for Snug Harbor here in the later innings.
Tar Heel Nation.
North Carolina.
The pitch from Leno catches the outside part of the dish.
Oh.
That ball gets away momentarily from the pitcher. Counts 0-1.
All right. Garcia coming to bat here. I mean, look, hey, everybody's got to start putting the bat on the ball here.
The pitch misses low. Garcia being patient at the plate, and why not? Now's the time to do it. You need base runners, but you certainly don't want to swing at anything foolish and give the pitcher a break. Count even, 1-1. A runner leads off first. The pitch. Swinging at a ball out of the zone. Garcia misses. He's behind in the count, 1-2. And you can hear this Great Kills fans base. They've been wild all night, boys. Garcia behind 1-2. Leno sets, delivers, swung on, and hit left side of the infield. They get one at second, and that'll be it. But they do get the lead runner. So there's one out here on the bottom of the 5th inning. Runner will remain on first base. And Gambino coming to the plate.
It's the pitcher, John Gambino.
It was a great YouTube channel, Chubs and Tubs. It's like
Yeah, they have a lot of highlights and videos and stuff.
Like 2.4K subscribers, I think.
Communist? Don't give us mustard?
4th of July tomorrow.
We're
Shout
in
out
a
to
little
all
4th of July
Americans.
mode here. Got some hot dogs, blue slushies.
Shout out to the Founding Fathers.
Shout out to Cafe Megan. Ball low. We got 2 over to here to Gambino. Hey, look, they need base runners. They need hits. I think they may only have one hit here, which was Torrey, the leadoff batter. So, you know, they got to start putting the bat on the ball here. That's low. That's 3-0 now to Gambino. All right, here we go. Gambino steps in. Should have a take sign here, I would think. All right, big spot, 3-1 here. We have Sussman up next, the second baseman. Oh, worked all the way back here, Leno. Full count now. All right, here we go. Leno ready in the set. Gaglia down. Gambino in. Ump set.
The 3-2 pitch from Leno fouled off by Gambino.
Hangs tough again.
Yep. Well, here we go. Sorry. After the foul ball from Gambino staying alive, Leno steps onto the bump and receives a sign from the catcher. He nods. The 3-2 pitch from Leno. Lined into center field. That ball's over his head. Garcia will go round second, going to third. Garcia rounds third. The throw into Leno. He's safe at the plate. Gambino has a double, and he's running to third base. Gambino's double scores Garcia and cuts this lead to 2 runs as he advances to third base here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, was he shallow in center field? Or
Yeah, I think he was.
I think he was a little shallow to start there. I mean, hey, he recovered. He almost got that. He's tall. But that was big just for Snug Harbor's. Just give them a little bump here with Sussman coming to plate with 1 out.
A little momentum.
You know, Gambino's a big run right there. At least you want to cut this to 3-2 heading into the 6th. But we have Sussman coming up and Gambino on 3rd after a big triple.
Tyler, you got some comments in the YouTube. Someone said you're the GOAT of commentary.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
thank
Tyler.
You're 13, by the way, so that's a big time.
you. Who said it? Does it say who said it on the
You want me to shout out who it is?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Michael Lamatina.
Oh, that's one of your
Oh.
teammates.
50-70 All-Star teammates.
Big time fellow champ there, Tyler, huh?
In a 1-1 with 1 out, Lano deals. This one is out of the zone. Put together an all-star cast here tonight for all of you so that you may comfortable on your couches, your beach chairs, as we're live from Snug Harbor Little League. A 3-1 all-star contest. Lano deals.
3-1. 3-1 here. So Lano's been in control pretty much all to most of the night. This is the first time? No, he had loaded bases in what, the 4th or 3rd? He got out of it?
I believe so, one of the innings.
Facing a little pressure right here. 3-1. Sussman's up.
This
Ooh,
is
full
swung
count.
on and miss. Now we got drama. The count run full.
All right, let's see. There's a big at-bat here because you figure if he can get on and then steal second, you have the tying run at second base.
The pitch is called strike 3 over the outside part of the dish. Sussman down looking. And that ball was on the borderline.
Thought it could have been a little up, but it's right there. He's been calling it all night, so Sussman's got to
I
protect
thought it
that.
was up, but at the same time, I also thought it was borderline, right? So when it's like that, you got to protect at the plate.
Yeah, I don't. Wait, there's a little pitch count.
Yo, my man, come back with some mustard while you're at it. Ask them what their patriotism.
cups of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Just, you're my man now.
We got a pitching change.
Whoa, Lano coming out of the game to a roaring ovation. How about that round of applause? Well, he leaves with a 2-run lead right now, and there's a new man coming out on the hump. John Matera, can you get a look at that man? It looks like
I'm
number
bringing
45.
up their roster right now. Number 45 would be Nicholas DeCanto.
So DeCanto will be warming up right now, and this moment in time, we can always talk about a sponsor. Why wouldn't we? In a 3-1 ball game, a big shout out to Century Waste Services, 1-800-467-7775. That's right. Go green with the best in the business because they're supporting local sports and everything they do. They're also working with the community near and far. Family owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. A big shout out to Mark Silvino and family. We 110% appreciate you when you get their services. Mention Nobody Cares Sports and get 10% off. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 3-1 ball game. Danny Shinat, John Matera, and Tyler Lee on the call. John, how do you see this one shaking out?
I don't know. It's tight. I mean, Snug's really got to try to get this run in here to at least get it to 3-2 after 5 to give themselves a shot in the 6th. They really got to try to get this run in. Lucas Corey, I believe he either flied out or half lined out to short his last time up. He's the center fielder. New pitcher coming in, so let's see if he gets the takes on or he's going to get attacked right off the bat here.
Well, a runner leads off third base. New pitcher on the hump, and it's the same old story. First pitch strike from DeCanto. Timeout called on the field, and it's coming out of the Snug Harbor
so they're
dugout.
gonna go 2 outs. They could run for the pitcher, so Sussman will come in the game, last batted out, to run for Gambino.
Fresh legs, new legs, magic legs. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Possibly foul tipped. The end result, my man. Now we got mustard for our hot dogs. Uncle Sam be proud. The pitch is swung on and missed. Great kills. Steps the rally right in its tracks, brings in a new pitcher, DeCanto. SOS, we head to the top of the 6th. Can Snug Harbor get out of the hole? Find out when we come back. Nobody cares. Top of the 6th inning is brought to you by Christine Elizabeth Portrait and Lifestyle Photography. She is a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. She specializes in portraits for your family, babies, small children, and capturing life's fleeting moments. She even sponsors a baseball team here. I think maybe a softball team here at Snug Harbor Little League.
Yeah, she had a major girls softball team this year, but she also does a lot for our senior night, and she does a lot for us here at Snug. So, and I use her for basketball stuff at Blessed Sacrament. She does a great job. Anybody looking for photos, team, personal, baby, communion, whatever it is, give her a call.
You heard it here, Christine Elizabeth.
Yes,
Follow her on the social media machine as we welcome you back now. Top of the 6th inning, great kills with a 3-1 lead. Snug Harbor trying to hold them right here.
Yep, we are back in the top of the 6th inning, and Great Kills has their top of the order up.
Yep, Rupp's up.
Well, this game could be broken open really quick. The pitch from Gambino. Called strike to make the count 1-1.
Gambino looks wildly comfortable up here in a high-pressure situation. The pitch is grounded left side. Play is going to be made there at the hot corner. Fires across the infield, and there's one away.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Alex Garcia. Nice stretch by Lopinto. So we got one out. I believe coming up, Delmar, who had that big bunt in the inning where they scored the 3 runs to get first and second with nobody out.
Big bunt, and I believe that took Lopinto out the game after that at bat. Well, Delmar steps into the box. Gambino steps on the mound. He sets the first pitch of this at bat. Swung on and hit down the first base line. Gambino will
Nice
field it. He
play.
throws it to first, and that'll be the second out of this inning.
Way to field his position there. That ball was a far way to run. He caught it and then made a nice throw over the runner's head to first base.
Yep. One of the most important parts of being a pitcher, you got to field your position well. So, he did a nice job fielding that ball here, and this brings up the power hitter for Great Kills.
My man right here is so far the MVP of the ball game in Leno, who's had a spectacular night on the hump. Pulled down to the game last inning, just giving up 1 run through 5 innings as he looks at a ball over the outside part of the plate, and the count evens up at 1-1. Capacity crowd here from Snug Harbor. They're lining the fences around left field and right field line.
Yeah, we got a big crowd here tonight. Our 11-year-old team is playing in the semis tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at South Shore. And our 12-year-old team is playing in the semis, I believe, 5 o'clock on Friday at Mid-Island. So if anybody's around and want to come check out any of the games, we'll be there.
Here's a pitch. Swung on and fouled off out of play. Right field line. We'll do it again.
I'll tell you what, Gambino's done a good job, though. I mean, he's came into I think it was either first and second or loaded bases situation.
Foul tips that one. Leno just gets a piece to stay alive. Count is 2-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning. Good, John.
And Snug Harbor will have 9, 10, 11, 12 coming up in the 6th, leading off with Holdman, I believe.
Swung on, and
nice
a hot
play.
shot back to the pitcher. He's going to toss it under his hand to first, and that's going to do it. Snug Harbor needs 3 runs. They get last licks. Will they be able to complete the comeback? 2 to tie. Nobody cares. Find out after this.
for Snug Harbor, number 13, Hunter Holden.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now the bottom of the 6th inning. Danny Chenard, John Matera, and Tyler Lee on the call. High drama and high stakes in Staten Island Little League All-Stars.
All right, Hunter Holdman's leading off here.
Holdman looks at a ball just out of the zone high, missing above the letters. Counts 1-0.
Yep, here we go. The 1-0 pitch to Holman. Outside for ball 2.
There's going to be a bunch of big at-bats here for the Snug batters this inning. You want to try to get some guys on base here for get Torrey up again.
The third pitch from DeCunto in the at-bats. Called strike to make the count 2-1.
And he badly needed that one, Tyler, as that's his first strike called this inning in the bottom of the 6th. Snug trying desperately to get a rally going. That ball missing. Holdman, you would think, would have a green light here at 3-1 with that last pitch not missing anywhere, not getting anywhere near the plate. I give him the red light, try and get on base with a walk.
All right, 3-1, DeCunto deals.
A pitch is called a strike right down Main Street. DeCunto seemingly with ice water in his veins. The count has run full. The pitch.
Up top.
Misses high. Holdman works a walk.
All right, let's see what they got here. We have Marishulo coming to the plate. I believe he hit the ground ball up the middle, and the second baseman made the dive and catch before.
The tension here is palpable. The atmosphere is electric. With nobody out, one runner leads off first base. The pitch is called a strike.
Yep. DeCunto gets ahead in the count 0-1 here with the runner on first base and the score 3-1.
Who's that, Marishulo at the dish?
We have Neil Marishulo up to the dish, an outfielder for the Snug Harbor team.
If you're tuned in right now on the YouTube machine, let us know in the comments where you're watching. Night before Independence Day, we've got great high-pressure baseball as Marishulo swings and misses at a high fastball. Count is 0-2. He finds himself in a hole. One runner leads off first base. The 0-2. Swung on and foul tip back to the screen. A great job to stay alive. Tyler, what do you think the next pitch is going to be?
A little Deuce Uncle Charlie here.
Thinking about throwing off speed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to throw a little off-speed pitch here.
Well, he's ahead. He is shaking his catcher off, so he throws more than one.
Going to have one to waste. The 0-2 is popped up yet again. Marishulo wearing the Babes number in 3, doing a great job staying alive at the plate.
Yeah, it looks like that was a fastball there. But I would throw Uncle Charlie. You know, you have more pitches to work with here. You know, maybe do a chase pitch outside.
With one runner on, the 0-2 swung on and driven towards the right side. They go to second for one and get it. They get the lead runner, and it was a bit of a tricky decision there when the easy play was to get it at first. Very fortunate to get the lead runner at second. Situation will remain the same. A runner at first base. Now there is one out. The tying run yet again steps into the plate for Snug Harbor.
Mojeri coming to the bat.
Margeri drives this one into left field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Everybody's going to stay where they are. Station to station. First and second, the go-ahead run. Stepping to the batter's box for Snug Harbor here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
All right, here comes Ryan Donahue, and then coming up next, unless we have anything crazy here, Joe Torrey will get another at-bat.
Donahue looks at a high fastball, and the catcher, Gaglia, now urging his pitcher to settle down. 1-0 is our count. Showing bunt and now taking back, and with good reason, as the count is now 2-0.
Probably going to get a take sign here, I would think. You don't want to play no games with Torrey Valvero coming up to bat and Lopinto.
In a righty versus righty matchup, the pitch Misses high out of the zone. The count now 3-0.
Gaglia going to talk to DeCunto quick. Oh man, Coach Donahue coming to come talk to player Donahue here.
Well, father-son tutelage here and high drama. As many of you may or may not know at home, here in Little League Baseball for 10-year-olds, we play 6 innings of baseball. Great Kills trying to shut the doors. Snug Harbor trying to walk it off.
Ooh,
This ball missing high. Donahue works a walk. The bases are loaded.
I mean, this is exactly what you wanted if you were Snug. You
Well,
have tying run at second, winning run at first, and your big hit is coming up.
If I was a Great Kills manager, I don't know, I would go to a mound visit here just to check on him.
I would definitely take a visit to the mound. It seems like the coaches in the dugout are talking. Maybe they just want to calm him down. Here he comes.
And there is, in fact, going to be a mound visit. You guys sure do know your job, I'll tell you that. It's the bottom of the 6th inning, a 2-run ball game. The bases are juiced. The atmosphere is electric. You're watching our broadcast right now live on the YouTube machine for absolutely free. And it's a big thank you to all the sponsors that you've seen on screen tonight. If you see them, go support them. Mention Nobody Cares when you do it. Get 10% off your services. The situation is this. A 2-run ball game. Snug Harbor at the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. He is called a strike over the outside part of the dish.
All right.
Ahead in the count, 0-1.
Yep, Joe Torre up to the plate. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch to Torre. Outside for ball 1.
That ball just missing. Count evens up 1-1. Torre has been red hot all season. It's carried over into the All-Stars.
Yep.
Can he continue to ride the red hot wave? The 1-1. Missing high, 2-1. Raucous applause across the base pads and now echoing around the stadium. Snug Harbor fans on their feet. Great Kills fans on their feet. A 2-1 count with the bases juice. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. The count is evened up.
Yep, Torre steps to the box here. We have a 2-2 count. DeCunto on the mound.
All right, here we go. 2-2, 1 out, loaded bases.
High drama. The pitch. Called strike 3 over the outside part of the pitch. Torre down on strikes. Great Kills 1 out away from coming away with an upset on the road.
All right, so we got 2 outs, loaded bases. DeCunto on the mound, Johnny Valvero at the plate. Bottom 6 in the semifinals.
DeCunto deals to Vivero. The first pitch is a ball high. Count 1-0. I realize we're at a Little League stadium, but I can barely hear myself think right now, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere here tonight for a game.
The 1-0. Missing low outside, 2-0. Vivero showing good patience at the plate here.
You know, back to that last at-bat, I mean, he's been calling that pitch all night. We haven't really swung at it, and it's kind of what's got us in trouble here today. That outside corner pitch, even maybe a little past the black, he's been calling it.
The pitch. He is called a strike right down Main Street. Catches the inner half. 2-1. DeCunto badly needed to throw a strike that time and did. The pitch swung on and driven into right field. 1 run will come in to score. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Bavaro with a huge RBI single, and Snug Harbor stays alive.
That was big, and that was a nice play by the right fielder. He got that ball in quick, didn't let the second run come score. Manager or coach coming to talk to the pitcher with Lopinto coming to bat for Snug.
Like taking him out here? Yep, they will. They'll bring in number 99, Rocco Maduro.
Yeah, it looks like Great Kills is bringing in a new pitcher here to face Lopinto.
As is as the atmosphere and the energy is absolutely awakened here at Snug Harbor. Like everybody is in the bleachers there in left field. The bleachers are getting hyped out there.
Yeah, I saw a wave going on before.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on. Saw the electric slide.
It is a 3-2 ball game. We've got a pitching change. We'll be back. High drama, high intensity from Snug Harbor, a one-run ball game. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. It has all come down to this. You asked for drama? Well, you've got it. In Little League All-Star Baseball, it just doesn't get much better than this in a 10U boys game. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Down by 1 run. Can Snug Harbor complete the comeback? A new pitcher on the dish and a high fastball is called a strike.
That was up top. That was high.
110%. It's a tough time to call that ball a strike and change up your strike zone, but there's the human error in the game. Instead, this ball is ripped out around the line. Great Kills makes the catch. Leno with the grab at first. What an unbelievable catch. Great Kills comes up top and completes the comeback. They win 3-2.
That was a really nice catch because that ball was hit hard down the line. But Great Kills will be moving on to face Mid-Island Saturday. I'm not sure what time in the 10-year-old championship. Best of luck to both teams. Good luck on Saturday for the 2 teams playing.
Tyler, what'd you see on that play?
Looks like a great grab there at first base by Leno to end this game and propel Great Kills to the championship game on Saturday.
I'll tell you what, this game absolutely had a little bit of everything. We tried desperately to get this Great Kills team when they played Snug Harbor on their home turf. We didn't do it. We found them here on the road. It's Heartbreak City for Snug Harbor fans, but for Great Kills, it's a glorious Independence Day. I'll tell you, they're sorry here at Snug. The scoreboard has been shut off. That umpire, oh boy, he's going to need some security getting down to his car. Going out the back exit, he's got reservations somewhere, and you should too. Go to one of our sponsors. Support one of the many businesses that made this game possible for you tonight. A big shout out to KT Surgical, coming on as a proud supporter of today's game, and the Anthony Bavaro Believe Foundation. Until next time, no religion, no politics, just feel good local sports. Happy 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody cares.